Welcome back to another episode of Manzarra the Hobbyist. I'm doing a book review of 1984 from George Orwell. Here's the book. Here's the cover. I like it because it kind of gives that imagery of they talk about Big Brother watching you during the book, and Big Brother is kind of like the title of like this all powerful um guy in the story who's just like, it's not actually a guy, it's an idea of a guy that they say no, there is a big brother, but when usually the people in it refer to Big Brother, it's just like his it's just the government watching over you, kind of, and like voting, like backing your country is like backing Big Brother. And okay, let's get into it. So who I would, say this book is for, it's for people with an interest in society, government, human rights, and anyone feeling ill at ease with society as a whole. So it kind of gives you like it it's not it's an amazing book, actually. Very well written. I've never read Animal House, but I've seen like scenes of Animal House on social media, and I know a little bit about Animal House. Or I'm sorry, I'm saying Animal House. Animal Farm is what I'm trying to say. It's, you can very clearly, without even reading Animal Farm, know this is the same guy who wrote Animal Farm. Like, the language is very clear. The voice of the author is very clear in between the two. Um, I'm not really promoting what they do in the book, and what that is submitting yourself to the government wholly and unquestionably. And that's what almost every single person in that entire universe is doing. Or not universe. It's everyone in that nation, which, like, there's three great nations in this period of time in the book. The world went through wars and changes and stuff, and now there's just three main powers who control everything. Um what do we take away from this? I took away that, it's kind of it's the responsibility of every individual to make sure the government is not taking advantage of society as a whole, and that its people are being treated fair, and everyone's being represented in a productive and reasonable manner. um that it's not that people need to not look away from reality so much to let government and big powers do what they want with the people and with the government and with the world around us. It's our responsibilities to make sure that no one is coming into power to take advantage of power. I'm going to read the back of the cover. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final and most essential command. Winston Smith toes the party line, rewriting history to satisfy the demands of the Ministry of Truth. With each line he writes, Winston grows to hate the party that seeks power for its own sake, and persecutes those who dare to commit thought crimes. But as he starts to think of himself, Winston can't escape the fact that Big Brother is always watching. And then I think there's like a little review after that, because this is from someone else. I have the 75th anniversary edition, so there's a little bit in the back here where it's like actually describing the terms and the languages used in the book and how the government itself functions, in like a separate viewership of how government functions. So in this book, the government is already in process. We're not watching the government come to power. We're not watching a major change in the world. We are watching what is currently happening in a world where this specific government system is taken over, and everyone is in belief. Everyone is working under it, but they've kind of separated the communities into the people that work for the government and the people that don't work for the government. And that's all the differences there are. It's it. But everyone, regardless of whether you work there or you don't work there, serves them. There's different rules for the lives of the people who work for the government and the people who don't, because everyone who works for the government needs to believe wholeheartedly in the government and everything that they stand for, and you need to live life on their timetable and to their expectations. And they're working everyone kind of to exhaustion, that all you have in life is this party, this political party that you belong to. It's kind of funny. While I was reading this, like, I have 2 15-minute breaks during my day at work, and every time I tried to take the advantage of my 15-minute break to go read this, people would stop me and ask me about it and they're like, "Oh, it's so relevant right now. Right now, it's more relevant than ever. This is the most relevant time to read that book. Are you reading that book because of what's going on in the world?" And I'm not reading this book because of what's going on currently. I read the book because I think it had gotten put on a ban list, and I personally really like to read banned books. I think, if they were banned for a reason, and the reason is that you should read them. What else? I think that's just about it. It's a really good book, really well written. It goes by faster than you know. I put about 15 minutes a day, or 30 minutes a day, split up into 2 15-minute sections. Whenever I was traveling for work, I was reading the book. So I spent a lot of time in it, a lot more time than I should have, because I should have used some of my free time to read the book too, and I didn't have it. Didn't have the free time. I was working on running a 10K run, working on my ceramics, working on my paintings, working on getting into some storyboarding stuff, working on trying to get this channel up and running. It's a really good book. I don't know how to get into it without giving it away very well. I mean, so you have your main character. As I said, he works for the party, and he's kind of living a double life because he's doing everything that they want him to do, but secretly he just hates everything about it, and he feels like there's something crucial missing to life that he's not getting by following the directions of these people. And I think that's pretty relatable, because even just having a job in general, like government or non-government, having to do what you don't want to do to be able to afford what you do want to do is really stressful. And it takes away from you and the life you want to live and how you want to live it. Yeah, so 10 out of 10. Read the book. It's a great book. All right, everybody. That's 1984 by George Orwell. See you next time.